One of the biggest compliments I get is when I'm out in the public and someone says, I grew up watching you. Well, this does mark my 40th year reporting and anchoring here in Portland. And during that time, of course, there's been lots of stories, but my favorite, I have featured hundreds of children waiting to find adoptive homes in my Wednesday's Child segments. Well, every once in a while, I get to go back in time and relive those moments. And that's why I wanted to share with you this very special story. It was 36 years ago, 1987. President Reagan stood before the Berlin Wall and made history with these words.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
In October of that same year, the stock market had an historic crash.
They're calling it the Monday Massacre, the worst drop in Wall Street history.
Also that year, on local television, I fed a bottle to a little baby girl who was looking to find an adoptive home. It didn't make world news, but it did change her life. In 1987, they didn't have Facebook, Twitter, social media, but they do now. And last December, I got an Instagram message from someone, and it took me way back to that day 36 years ago.
Hi Jeff, my name is Amy Purdy. I know you have met a lot of people and probably don't remember me, but I was a Wednesday's Child in 1987 or 1988. I was called Donna Ann Foster, but they called me Dawn.
That little baby girl I featured on the news and held in my arms way back then is now a grown woman named Amy. Her name changed when her adoptive parents welcomed them into her home.
I feel blessed, lucky. My parents told me that they loved me from the second they saw my face. So I was very happy, and we had a really, really good life. Very happy.
When my Wednesday's Child segment aired 36 years ago, a young couple was watching. Amy became their little girl.
Well, I always was treated as if I was blood and not adopted. Our whole family is made up of adoptees and adopters, and it was just fantastic. We had family holidays, we had trips, we went to Hawaii many times.
This is Dad's favorite picture of Amy. It wasn't too much after, I think she got that for her first Christmas.
Back in 1987, Pam and Carl were a young couple struggling to have a child. Fate stepped in when they saw my segment featuring that little baby girl. They were prepared. A caseworker had already done a home study.
Like 300 other couples called the next day to say, can we have that baby? They chose us. I feel a little special there.
And then a surprise. When Amy was 2, a caseworker called. Amy had a biological sister. Pam and Carl immediately said yes.
I wanted to have a child, and we ended up with 2.
Raising the 2 girls became their life. As for money, Carl never worried about it.
Because money's not the most important things in life. One of the things I know is that when we would have difficulties, or, as every parent has difficulties, it brought us closer together.
Amy remembers being overjoyed at having a new sister.
I remember one of the earliest memories I have is I went into her nursery one time and I was playing with her, and we both started laughing, and I was just making faces at her, and she was laughing and I was laughing. It was a lot of fun.
Amy and her sister had an incredible childhood, vacations, extended family. Pam and Carl loved and cherished them, and gave Amy an appreciation for music.
When I was growing up, my parents, they were a little bit older when they adopted me, and I grew up listening to CCR, the Beatles, John Denver, Jim Croce, the Mamas and the Papas. For my graduation from high school, my mom took me to a Tom Jones concert. That was so much fun.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
Armed with the love of Tom Jones and the oldies, Amy met and married Jonathan 15 years ago. He's the love of her life. They complete each other.
His caring personality and how he's always willing to help out when someone needs a hand. He's always been there for me. He's my knight in shining armor.
Amy's life is full of kindness and love, an example set by her adoptive parents who urge other couples thinking about adoption. The rewards outweigh the hardships as long as you have a sense of humor.
The best thing about adopting, every time one of them did something stupid, or mean or whatever, we could say, she got that from your side of the family.
Amy says she's never forgotten that she was once a foster child and has one special memory of growing up.
Across the street from me, there was a foster girl, and she had no friends. And I would go over there and I'd spend time with her and play with her, and we'd do hair and makeup, and it was a lot of fun. I always think to myself, I wish I could have, had them in my family, because it was so perfect.
It's amazing how fast time flies by, from holding a little baby girl in your arms to meeting her 36 years later. A reminder that a brief moment in time can change a life forever. Something else, Amy is an animal lover. She and Jonathan have, get this, 4 cats, 3 hamsters, a rat, 1 bunny, and 4 geckos. All those pets. And Amy used to have a pet tarantula named Sally. Jonathan didn't like that pet too much. I can't tell you how wonderful Carl and Pam are, the adoptive parents, and we all agreed that time flies by. Something funny, you saw the Tom Jones thing there. Carl, the adoptive father, has a wonderful sense of humor. He was a computer guy, and a guy came to him and said, I got the Tom Jones virus. And Carl looked at him and said, that's not unusual.
I needed that laughter because I think we're all crying here. Such a
no.
beautiful story about
It was just wonderful. That last picture, Amy and I met in a diner back when she first said that, and met her and Jonathan. But it's great to think that all the stories we put on death, destruction on TV, that we have to report on the bad news, that one moment in time when you just feature a little baby like that touches so many people that they reach out and then change that life.
Yeah. This is about love and life, and that's what you're reminding us. And I have a feeling your story will touch a lot of people to want to also open up their hearts and their families.
Yeah, there's a real need for foster parents right now, adoptive parents as well, but really foster parents. And for more information on becoming a foster parent, call the Boys and Girls Aid. There's 503-542-2336, or at their website, boysandgirlsaid.org. They do great work, and maybe you can change a life too, like Pam and Carl did for Amy and her sister.
Beautiful, beautiful story, Jeff.
All right.